Well, we just left Arvel. That place has no good memories for me. That is where I got sick on the trail the last time. It took me off for 4 days. While Chloe continued, I'm just now starting back. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Trail's nice. A little rain yesterday, so it's damp this morning, but we're supposed to have good weather for the next 4 or 5 days. We're not out for a record this time. I'm not trying to put in 17, 18, or even 20 miles a day. We're just going to enjoy the hike. Well, what do you think, Natalie?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Well, we're about 8 miles in. Not bad for a couple of old hikers.
Missing Chloe.
We're missing, yes, we are missing Chloe. We're doing good. Like I said, 8 miles in. 20 pounds heavier than when we got off the trail back in June. But we're doing good. Headed to Turkey Foot. And then we'll take a lunch break. Then maybe put in about, I don't know, 6 or 8 more miles.
Here we are, night 1 of camp. We have our tent up. We do have a brand new tent, a lightweight one, so we're excited to try it out tonight. And Mark has already crashed. Get some rest. We did go 14 miles today. Try to get a fire going. Everything's just so wet. It's been rainy all weekend, and today it rained. Things hanging up here drying, socks, and in the words of Chloe, so yeah.
Here we are, day 2 on the trail. We probably hiked 14 miles yesterday. What do you think, Natalie?
Yes.
We're about 3 miles, maybe 4 from McKee, and we're going to try to make it to Horselick tonight, at least the S Tree branch of the campground. That'd be 15 miles, Horselick maybe 18. Anyway, last night wasn't supposed to storm, but we had a small thunderstorm come through. Only lasted about 30 minutes. Wasn't bad. Got up this morning, a nice blueberry muffin oatmeal, cup of coffee, hot cocoa for Natalie, and feel like we got fresh legs this morning. So we're gonna journey on.
See ya. stream. Mark's filling water bottles. Got it? I'm gonna put a filter on it. Good plan. Well, I have officially thru-hiked the Sheltowee Trace Trail. We just ended the part that I had missed, and so now we're on where I had started back. Mark was still in the hospital. So woohoo, I'm excited. So I'm finished, but
In the end of 2020, have a week.
that's right. But being the gracious person I am, I've decided to stick it out with Mark on the rest of his hike.
Now I see a Pepsi machine up here.
Yes. All right, so we got a little bit of road walk ahead of us. We're excited and it's gonna be a great day. Came off the trail by a quarter of a mile just so we could have a campsite and sit at a picnic table. Yes, that's worth a lot. We've got our tent drying out from last night. So we're at the S Tree campground. It's really nice. And Mark has gathered some firewood so we can have a nice fire. I'm gonna chop that big stick up, I guess. So, and we were running low on water, so we did have a neighboring camper. He let us fill up by this jug, and then he just gave us the rest of this jug to use tonight too. So that makes us really happy. Get that fire going so you can cook my dinner, please.
All right, it's day 3. 47 degrees this morning. Natalie's hands are freezing. We stayed at the S Tree campground last night. It was good just to have a picnic table, something to sit at. Those things that you take for granted when you are backcountry hiking and you don't have a seat to sit on. The ground is your seat. So a picnic table to sit at was wonderful. Had a nice fire in the fire pit. Stayed warm in our tent. So day 3, we have several water crossings today.
I hope it warms up.
I'm thinking 3 or 4 water crossings. So that may be a little chilly on the feet. May feel good though after hiking for 3 days. But we'll let you know more when we get there.
We have had a lot of these holes on the trail. We've had to maneuver around. Oh wow. It's so cool. We're still on day 3 and we've now hit the road. We've got about 5 miles of road walk ahead of us before we reach the halfway point of the entire Sheltowee trace. And we're gonna hunker down and camp around there for the night. So weather's beautiful. Couldn't ask for better weather, better company. It's just been a really great week. So we're enjoying ourselves. So right now, we're just gonna enjoy the road.
And our first copperhead. He's moving off trail. Soaking up the heat. Well, it's day 4. We camped maybe a mile past the halfway point. We are now headed to the 49er Diner. We're looking at about a 10 to 11 mile hike. We're probably going to call it the end for this week. We didn't push ourselves too hard. Averaged about 15 miles a day. Shoulders were really sore yesterday. Natalie's legs were really sore. So we're gonna call this our last day, and I've got one more day to make up from 49er Diner to Pine Creek Church. That's about a, I don't know, 7 or 8 mile hike. So I'll do that one Saturday, and then I'll be considered an end-to-ender for the year 2020. But it's a good morning. Leaves are falling. The wind blew last night. There was no dew on the tent. It was nice to get up to that. Nothing that was damp or wet. And we're going to start our trek today. And And Natalie keeps telling me of this barren wasteland known as a strip mine that we've got to walk through. So she says I'll love that. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Looks like part of this trail's on no creek bed. Slippery rocks. I'm good.
So Mark, where
On
are
Well, there's your 360. My view at the moment.
Well, Mark made it to Camp Wildcat.
All right, we made it. 49er Diner, baby. Good cold Mountain Dew calling my name.